Hello everybody, I'm your host, Ben Hawcone, and you are watching the 13th episode of the Show Report. For today, we have for you 2 stories up and ready to go. Let's start with some information about the vandalism in the bathroom by Ben Averbrook, Seth Gillespie.
Boys at MBMS have noticed that all of their bathrooms have been closed. Vandalism. One might think students are using markers, writing on the walls, leaving toilet paper all over the place. But no. Boys at MBMS have lost their bathrooms because someone is pooping on the floor and peeing on the walls. There are no pictures of this vandalism for obvious reasons. As a result of this vandalism, boys at MBMS are being forced to use the bathroom in the health office.
It has really affected us because there's a constant stream of teenage boys coming to the health office to use our one toilet. That means 700, just under 650, boys who go to the school have to use this one toilet. We run out of paper towels. We have to clean. I have to go in there and clean the place up every 20 visits or so. We usually see between 40 and 60 kids a day, no matter what, in there. So it keeps us monitoring them. I know they're not trying to mess up, but that number of people coming every day to use one restroom makes a bit of a mess, even if no one's trying to be messy, and certainly nobody's trashing the place. We wish someone would come forward. We know someone out there does know who's doing this. But until that person is caught or someone comes forward, it's going to be like this. We have lines that go all the way out into the front office. We have people sign in and sign out because teachers get tired of wondering when their students are going to come back to class, and they can't come back right away because they have 10 people ahead of them in line.
I'm Ben Averbrook.
And I'm Seth Gillespie, and you're watching the Shore Report.
It's good to know I have to hold it in 7th period. Moving with the groovin', here's Grant Whitney and his story on school safety and the lock blocks on all the doors.
The lock block is a new safety tool that the school introduced this year. Its main purpose is to reduce the time it takes to lock a door in case of a lockdown. All teachers around campus have the new lock block installed, but we found not all of them use it. In fact, only 63% of teachers use the new tool. We now show you the time it takes to lock the door with and without the lock block. Here's Miss Daly with her opinion on the new tool.
Yes, the lock blocks do make me feel safer. They make me feel safer because it's a really quick, easy way to keep my doors locked at all times, and then all I have to do is push it and I'm secure.
I'm Grant Whitney, and you're watching The Shore Report.
That's very interesting because you see those things 7 times a day, but never really notice them. But now, it's time to turn it over to the teacher spotlight. On today, we have Miss Sharp. Jennifer Ann Sharp grew up here in Manhattan Beach and went to MBMS too. She has an older brother who is a SpaceX tool engineer. She started at MBMS last year and has been teaching overall for 2, this being her 2nd. Before teaching, she was a lifeguard at Big Pool and taught lessons there as well. A fun fact about Miss Sharp is that she likes to bake desserts, which is pretty cool. And that's a wrap. Tune in next Monday for episode 14. And before we go, this week's winner of the Forced Perspective competition is, drumroll please, Miss Vaccaro with her new son, Louie. It's a very cute picture. Submit some photos and you could win next week. Because Miss Vaccaro is on maternity leave, the spot on the Daily will go to one of her students, randomly picked. Thank you for watching, and we will see you later.